on a busy college campus. You know, in those quiet moments away from the crowds, that's where the real choices are made. The kind that can change everything. This is a story about the weight of those choices. The ones we make and, well, the ones we don't.
So, picture this. It's night. And Tanay is just sitting there in his room, completely in the dark. The sounds from outside, from a life he used to be part of, they just feel like a distant hum.
And you see, he wasn't feeling bad just because he'd been missing a few classes. No, it was something else. He was grieving, something so much heavier than that. It was like looking at a puzzle of his own life, and all the important pieces were just gone. This was never about the grades.
It was about the connections that used to hold it all together. He could almost hear the ghosts of his friends laughing, that easy way they had with each other. And now, it just felt a million miles away.
His phone was just a wall of unread messages, and every single one felt like another brick in the wall that had grown between him and, well, everyone.
What he was really mourning was a version of himself. The guy who used to laugh without thinking about it. That person had just vanished, without so much as a goodbye.
So he picks up his phone, scrolls to a chat with his old friend Ria. His thumb just hovers there, over the keyboard. He starts to type something, then stops, deletes it.
And this is what was sitting in his drafts, the message he could never bring himself to send. I don't know when this changed, but I think I like you, and that scares me.
He never sent it. He chose to stay silent. But you know, that choice, it didn't stop what was coming. Everything that was about to happen, happened anyway.
But then, something just shifts. He picks up his phone again, but this time, he's not reading the words. He's looking at the timestamps. He's looking for clues.
And right there, in the quiet glow of his screen, that's when it all just clicked.
He saw two messages. Both said yes, one from Ria and one from Mira. But they were answers to two completely different questions. See, Ria's was about honesty. Mira's, that was about control.
And then he found it. The key. A message from his friend Kabir that he'd glanced at before but never really seen. It said, "I didn't know she'd plan it like this." And just like that, the fog was gone. He wasn't confused anymore. He didn't feel broken. For the first time in a long time, he felt awake. His mind snaps back to a conversation from just a few hours before. A moment that now felt like it was from another lifetime. Mira had come up to him near the hostel. She had looked at him with this careful expression and said, "You've been distant." It was a question, but it felt like something else.
And now, knowing what he knows, he remembers his reply. He just looked her straight in the eye and asked, "Did you ever let things happen, or did you make sure they did?" Her silence was all the answer he needed.
So back in his room, he picks up the phone. He opens his chat with Ria. And this time, with the truth finally clear in his head, he sends the message. For a second, there are just those three little pulsing dots on the screen. The whole world seems to hold its breath. And then a reply. One word, yes. But just as he feels that flicker of hope, another notification pops up. It's Mira. Her message reads, "Are you okay? I'm here." A calculated move. A reminder that this wasn't over. The final scene is set. The courtyard outside, quiet and still under the night sky. It's like a stage, waiting for the players to arrive. And there they are. Ria is waiting under the warm glow of a lamppost. Mira is a silhouette, standing by the exit in the shadows. And Tanay walks right into the middle, standing at the crossroads between them. After all this time, after all the confusion and the self-doubt, for the first time in weeks, the choice in front of him was actually truly his to make. He takes a breath, and then he takes one single step forward. A step toward his choice, a step toward himself.